Hello there. Sorry the video cut short, my last one. Where I left off, coffee, was which one of your family members went to the meeting with you? By sharing your knowledge of the Bible, you will be able to share with them the hope of seeing your mom and other family members who have passed away. You might be able to share other Bible facts with them. Who knows? You might be the very one that encourages them to study the Bible by what you teach them. How many aunts, uncles, and cousins do you have? I have over 100 from both sides of the family, my dad's and mom's. Some I have never met. Probably for good reason. They don't want to have anything to do with you because they know that the witnesses are bullshit. We are having a family reunion at the lake over Labor Day weekend. Should be fun and all the banter. We are having our 2-day assembly September 8th and 9th. Then we have our CO visit September 18th through the 23rd. And he talks about 4 sisters just getting back from Pioneer School. They should have learned a lot at Pioneer School. And a little smiley face. What did they learn? How to indoctrinate people? How to, when posed with questions that cannot be answered by the witnesses, to shun them and go, nope, I don't want to have anything to do with you, and be a no call, no show. Cool. And another sister starts pioneering in September. She and a small group did seldom work territory this past summer in Wyoming. They have to get far away enough to where you're not recognized, and then maybe they'll open the door. If you have email, let me know. Well, I better go. I have a few things to take care of getting ready for the reunion. Write if and when you can. And he gives his address, his phone number, his cell, his email, and he signs it, "See ya," and his initials. Now, I never replied to this dude because, as I mentioned before, this is the brother that basically demanded money for his time in his SUV that guzzles gas like nothing else I've ever seen besides a Hummer. All the love, let me tell you what. And yet again, never heard from this guy either. Let's see. We've got here. Oh, nope. Empty envelope. Empty envelope. I just grabbed. I saw these and I grabbed. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I found them. Empty envelope. I must have read them all. Okay. This lady, she admitted to me Oh, I'm not awake enough for this. She admitted to me that she knew what was going on. She had enough common sense to, and I quote, know that you can only fall into a door handle so many times. But yet, she did nothing either. Hi, Nathan. We are pretty good here. I know life is being hard on you right now. We wish you were closer so we could hug you and all that. Life can be pretty tough. But Nathan, I know your capacity to survive, survive, and grow in spite of tribulation. No shit! And you did nothing about it. Thanks. Appreciate it. If you can draw on that and keep firm hold on the future, I have, thank you very much. And when we will be able to be together again, you can survive. I don't want to survive, I want to live. There is a difference. Don't bury yourself in things that aren't upbuilding, like the computer and video games. Because, you know, don't research stuff. Don't have fun. Preach. It is too easy to bury yourself in that stuff. It is numbing, distracting. Find out how talented you are. There are a million things to try. In the witness organization or just on the earth. Because if you do stuff on the earth, you're a part of the world. And if you're a part of the world, you're not part of Jehovah's organization and therefore are evil. Unless you're talking about the millions of doors that have not been knocked on because people aren't stupid. Sing. You are a great singer. Develop your voice. Write poetry and do artistic stuff. Avoid bad music. There is plenty of good music. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but honestly, wherever I may roam, the thing that should not be, and Unforgiven 1, 2, and 3. That's some good music. Anything that I listen to, and I have quite the eclectic CD collection. Yes, CDs, not this MP3 stuff. I have a reason for having it. Every CD I have, every song that's on every CD I have has a meaning to it. So, it's not bad music. What is bad music? You know, I mean, if it's worldly, it's bad, right? So, absolutely every piece of music that's outside in the world is bad. Especially Christian music, which, honestly, I can't stand. But that comes from my affinity for disobedience as far as religion goes. Watch your movie viewing. It can kill your spirituality because, you know, if you watch let's see, The Matrix or anything by Stephen King or anything that has to do with aliens or anime or The Craft, the movie The Craft, or Forrest Gump, that stuff is evil. It can kill your spirituality. No, see, the witnesses did that on their own, thank you. It is so easy in the privacy of your home to get lax about it. Because, and this illustration was used in my congregation. This original one, the Cliffside congregation. And I remember it perfectly. When you view a movie or listen to music, you are inviting Satan the devil into your home. Well, I gotta tell you, it's not fun being pestered by, I don't know what it was, what it is, but being pestered by something for the majority of my life that I cannot see, nor taste, nor touch, nor anything, but can touch me. And I know there's cases of sleep paralysis. I get that, I understand that. But I tested it. And I know I'm getting off track here, but just a little bit of a story of why I knew from a young age that the witnesses were bullshit, but could do nothing about it because I was a minor anyway. I would, at night, while I was sleeping, while I was getting ready for bed, I would methodically make sure every single window and every single door I had was shut and locked in my room. Because if I didn't, I would feel and see something at the foot of my bed. And I went and this is difficult for me because I don't like talking about it, but screw it, right? I would go and lay in bed at night, and with the windows and doors shut and locked, had to be locked. I would go and lay down with blankets up to here, feet tucked in, because whatever it was would grab at my foot and crawl up my leg, and my leg would go numb. I've had something tug at my leg. And that sort of stuff isn't explained. It's just, it's evil. Okay, I get that. I understand that. But everything outside of the organization is evil. So, what is it? And later on, in adulthood, I tested this out. And it's not technically sleep paralysis, because I can at will go, hey, you, come here, touch my leg. And instantaneously, my foot will go numb. I will feel a presence in the room. And it doesn't scare me anymore because I know that it cannot hurt me. It never really did. It just scared the living bejesus out of a kid, right? But the witnesses, if I was to tell them that, I don't know what they would do. I don't know. I never really did. I never really told anyone inside the organization that I can at will have my leg numb and the pressure on my chest. There was another time where I had woken up and whatever it was right here. I could feel it. And I said, "Get off." I yelled it. And I couldn't move. All I could do was yell, "Get off." And it immediately got off. Explain that, witnesses. Oh, it's evil. It's Satan the devil trying to protect what's his. Okay. Because he got you. You're out of the truth. But anyway, back to the encouraging letter. Now, let's see. It is so easy in the privacy of your home to get lax about it. Use this time alone to prove who you really are. Yeah, did that. I know me very well. No, you won't be perfect, but if you are working on it, that is good. We are all imperfect. We miss the mark of perfection. No shit. Jehovah, Raymondus Martini's mishmash of Adonai Elohim and the Tetragrammaton, knows that better than we do. He knows if we want to be good. We love you bunches. And she signs it. And her son decides to write something on the back, and he goes, "Dear Nathan, I hope you're feeling okay after your mom died. I wish you were here. Write me back when you get a chance. Bye." And he was like 8 at the time, real cute kid. No. Yeah, he was about 8. And I'm sorry, why would I go and all the love, Proverbs 17:17. But why? Why go and say, "Oh, okay, we're going to love you to death and be supportive and caring and all this positive crap," and then go immediately and brother so-and-so, elder so-and-so, gets up on the podium and goes, "Brother so-and-so is no longer part of the congregation. He has been disfellowshipped." And absolutely everybody will turn on you in an instant. They won't look at you. They will look through you. Thankfully, that never happened to me in any congregation that I've ever been in, because I was smart enough not to get baptized. But I could not do anything. I was completely alone. And that was tough, because I wasn't part of the organization, but I wasn't part of the world either. So what do you do then? Do you live your own life the way that you want to? But you can't, because everything is evil. The witnesses go back to absolutely everything is evil outside of the organization. Because we have the truth. It's sad, really. I've never met and it's not that they're bad people, it's that they're closed-minded only for the fact that for whatever reason they felt the need to be loved and were fed Watchtower's bullshit. And they got stuck in it. Witnesses aren't bad people, they're just misinformed. They're stubborn as a rock. But the people that question, why is this teaching taught? Why is the overlapping generation thing? That, why? Is it because maybe the generation of 1914 that they said will never die, and they changed that too to may never die? The generation of 1914 is dying out. And to cover that up and smudge it, they come up with a new doctrine, the overlapping generation. And I watched a little bit of the feed on the JW broadcast thing that they have, which is brand new to me too. And they have, it's straight out of the 1950s. If it was black and white, you wouldn't know the difference, because they have this board and a stick that's pointing to the points at which they want to make true. You messed up, Watchtower, and now you're trying to cover it up. That's all it is. And you're trying to keep your members disinformed by saying that movies and research and computers and all that, it's evil. Don't do it. Don't research outside of the religion. Now, my thought is, to you guys and to everyone else that stumbles across my videos, when someone says don't do something, ask yourself why. Hell, ask the elders why. Why shouldn't I go and research outside of the religion? Besides the blanket statement that everything is evil, what is it that you do not want me to find? And there's a lot of information out there that the Watchtower Bible Tract Society, I can't even speak it right. The Watchtower Bible and Tract Society has covered up. And because they've covered it up, plausible deniability applies. It doesn't exist. That is bullshit. Well, I think that's enough of my ranting. point of this video is to just show how the witnesses are. The love and the compassion and the all sorts of absolutely every good thing that they are, it goes out the window once you disassociate yourself or are disfellowshipped or you break a rule of the myriad of rules that they have now. If it's God's organization, if it's Jehovah's organization, then why act the way they do? Why hide pedophiles? Why hide child abuse? Why hide period? Why hide information? Why tell the elders in every single congregation to burn records of anything that's bad, basically? And this comes from the governing body. What do they know that you, as the rank and file sheep Jehovah's Witness that goes knocking on doors, offering copies of the Watchtower and Awake, what do they know that you don't? What are they keeping from you? Think about that. Ask questions. The only question that is wrong is the unasked question. Think about that. Why go and say, oh, okay, it's all right to go and it's all right to go and say, okay, we won't research outside of the religion because you tell us not to. Why do that? Why limit yourself to that sort of teaching, that sort of way of life? Because it's a way of life. Thanks for watching, guys. And I apologize for the length of this video, but I could rant about the love that they have for hours. They're not bad people. They're just misinformed and blind. And that's what we are here for, to help wake people up. Thanks for watching. Black Sheep, the Unwitness. Bye.